Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host Imperial Dane, Master Propaganda here of Reich, Defender of the Father, and we're off here to another 2 vs 2 on Hamlet, yes again, but this time with some better team game going on both sides, so hopefully a bit, of a contrast to the previous episode, but also just here to highlight what good team play can actually bring you. Meanwhile, we got here on Brits and Americans in the south, forming up a combined task force from the 5th Infantry Division and the 7th Armoured, versus in the north we got here Endstille, Reich, Panthera, of course the Urmel and Australian Magic, both of the Angry Bears clan, but fighting here for Germany, Deutschland and the Kampfgruppe Maya, over Commander West and Wehrmacht, and we got Ostrom doctrine chosen for Panthera, using them as the main infantry, calling quite a few squads there, allowing them to quickly flood the field with cheaper infantry. On the eastern side, it's just Fulton's there for Endstille, who's also access special operations, Luftwaffe and scavenge. For Urmel, we've got mobile assault, vanguard and Royal Engineers. Australian Magic's got heavy cavalry, tactical support and rifle company. Ostrom pioneers moving up the western side there. On the eastern side, we got sections moving ahead as well, with the Vickers spearheading the charge. That's pretty bold there by Urmel. One wrong move there, and that Vickers could find itself quickly pushed away, even wiped out. First engagement, we've got Ostrom versus Reechelons, pulling up into cover here. Try and grab the point. The Reechelons flying away there with M1 carbines. Pioneers moving up as well. We got Ostrom MD42 down here. Again, the MD42 is spearheading. Not sure what both sides have with their machine guns heading forward, but in this case, active assaults and retreat there from Australian Magic's rifle squad. Almost got the victory point there. Ostrom just flying at the Reechelons. Pioneers grabbing the point there up as well. Fulton's moving towards the centre here. Moving towards further east here. Vickers slightly shifting about. And we're going to push up for the Calf point. Very aggressive already here by Panthera. We got Rifle and Counter Tank. Got a third rifle squad on the way there for Australian Magic. And there you go. MD42 fire raining down here. Reechelons holding up as well as best they can. And points there being grabbed. But 1944-45, well, late 44-45. I mean, Ostrom are pretty much, redesignated as Hiwi, so Hilfswillige. Primarily, there weren't really many that fought on the front line. If there were, they were usually part of some actual division or SS division, and usually then even not really considered very trustworthy. Most of the time, they've basically been just, handling, well, supply bits and other things on the rear lines, freeing up actual Germans to fight on the front lines. Little fun fact there, though some would still have fought from time to time, the ones who were a bit more enthusiastic about it, or generally just realised they probably wouldn't end up anywhere nice anyways if the Germans lost. Also moving against the riflemen, there we go. Oh, going to go wiped. Bit too late there from Panthera. One Ostrom squad already dead, taking up position in the sniper's nest. Over here, Reechelons continuing to fight versus the Ostrom. British pushing up the centre. We got pushing for the Calf point as well. But there goes John Pines flanking behind the Vickers. Good move there by Endstille. Four square the Vickers crew fighting up here, and there goes there go push back. Almost wiped out here. Huge wave of American riflemen. Might just be able to cut them down through sheer force there. Oh, gets away with a sliver of health. Tiniest of slivers. MD42, they're reinforced, need to get back in the front line as well. We've got more from being called up by Panthera. And we got a push up here on the eastern front by Endstille, grabbing back some of the territory they lost. Meanwhile, Australian Magic's just pushing forward here with full American force, bypassing the German position here for the time being, instead going for the cut-off points. And we got extra support from Urmel, already a section of support. In fact, he's moving up to heal Australian Magic's rifle squad. This is actually the first time I've seen someone move up her section just to do that, to actually help heal teammates' infantry. Now that's impressive. Grenade off on the MD42, almost knocking out their section, taking up in the house next. And there you go, got up now the advancing Ostrom. MD42 was back already, the grenades didn't do too much. That group head was going to both support him and Panthera. Good work there by Endstille. No take up there from Panthera as of yet. Further push here, in this case the German players all sticking close to each other, not just playing for each end of the map, but similarly already here in the beginning we're seeing quickly the American and British player working much closer together, overall better able to support each other. So already here in the first few moments of the game compared to the previous one, there's a lot better team game at display here from both sides.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Ostrom there losing ground to the advancing rifle gun. Ostrom squad flanking behind here. Australian Magic's troops. MD42 needs to be careful though. Still no take up there for Panthera. Infantry 6 they're pushing against. Endstille here is not looking too good. Pioneers could try and flank in there. MD42 in a very bad position. Already Ostrom moving up. Ostrom supporting him from the behind as well. But there you go. MD42 cleared up. Ostrom moving up to grab it. Need to retreat rapidly. Need to get the Pioneers support as well. pretty rough here. At the same time, we got Steel Pines again flanking behind further here, Urmel. So while Panthera is basically absorbing the hits, it looks like Endstille is trying to maneuver himself behind the allies and that way deal with them there. But Urmel and Australian Matt just pushing up here the west centre and already mining down there as well. Meanwhile, Endstille is also securing the eastern half of the map. Noting how he's got 2 Steel Pine escorts and 2 Fultz Grenadiers. Mine there, by the way. Pioneers being hit there, rifling out the upgate shot there, but the Austrian Pioneers touching forward today. Not really the best assault there by Panthera. He needs to be more careful with the cover. He seems to not really take it very seriously, which as you can note is not really working out too well for him in the early game. So he needs to work a lot more on that. But there you go, counter-attack rifle getting caught here. Again, sandwich between a lot of firepower all of a sudden out from Panthera, pushed away. Still, he's been able to do quite a bit of damage there to Panthera, so Rob say that worked out reasonably well there for Australian Magic, who didn't lose too much of the process. Capture on the way there, Urmel floating. He has checked up. Could go for a lot more infantry. We'll go for some emplacements. Who knows? McKenna being closely spotted. Steel Pine's moving up there. Back at base, nothing further. And we finally got taken up there from Panthera. I would say a bit late here, considering the overall circumstances. Slow advancing from the Germans in the west. We got Racers there quickly retreating. Realising there's nothing else to support them there, Australian Magic decides it's not worth getting wasted here. Steel Pioneers for some reason fighting versus Sapper unit in heavy cover there. That's obviously not going to work out well there for Endstille. And there we go. He's actually gone for a flak half track. A flak half track. The 2 versus 2 is a bit rarer side, I suppose. But should lend them some heavier firepower there versus all the allied infantry so far crawling about here on the field. Panthera so far they want to have chosen a doctrine. Mine there went off, didn't quite wipe the unit. Downtime here as the Allies sort of preparing for the next assault, and meanwhile the Germans just pushing it aggressively to grab as much as they can. Flak half track moving up to the 251-17, though technically this was a much rarer variant. Though in fact variants of the 251-17, which was much more common, including ones with 3 machine or anti-aircraft guns, and the mounted on the front was specifically aircraft machine guns. They're known as the flak drilling, either 15 or 20 millimeters, but there are also other variants used with the 2 centimeter flak. Don't know why they went with that one though. Again, I think flak drilling would have been a lot more interesting, personally. As for sorting them before setting up again, cover there, just sitting out in the open still. Lower Ruffness should be halted there. Goes smoke's been down already. Good work there by Australian Magic. Awesome doing what they can. Not enough support here. The flak after continues to pull out. Awesome retreating. MD14 to get out as well. Come on, Panthera. There we go. In the eastern side there we got an armoured cup supporting the British push now against Endstille's positions, which are on the eastern flank, not that strong. Back at base there, nothing further going on. Then we got more Fultz there for Endstille. We got Like to make a nice company with Panzer Grenadier on the way there for Panthera. Australian Magic once more repulses Panthera bloodily on the western flank here. Overall, the Germans don't control the map, but that of course might soon change. Pioneer Squad holding up the building there. Austin moving down there, almost victory 2. Rifleman taking losses in the face of the Kampfgruppe. Their troops are reinforcing as well, healing up, making good use of the battle group headquarters provided graciously there by Endstille. Flag half sitting up a bit closer though, at the same time McKenna supporting, plus Panthera. Section they need to retreat to. Now back to going for the south, they're going for the fuel point, not bad either. McKenna for cleared out though, that's good. Should have probably focused on the there, go incendiary grenade. Armoured car getting ready to flank, Fultz was coming a bit the flank there, go flag half track, realising the danger, pulls a bit back here. Troops reinforcing, healing as well here. Panzer going to do sending out, and he's not upgrading to Panthera, that's good. He needs to have to focus on the infantry for the moment, I think. Australian banding power over the captain, yet to go for the Steward. He's also floating a map. In fact, both the allies are floating resources. They could consider, some captures here and there, fuel or munition to further give them an advantage to that direction. There you go, under fire here from the armoured car. Force pull back. We've got Kedma for trying to support, but so far just hitting the ground miserably. Going for the cough point here. Ready at the point, neutral. We're going to have to fall back in the face of the captain with his Thompson and bazookas. Troops here falling back as well. Panthera leading the assault for Deutschland in the west. A lot of Ostrom plus the MD42 there. In the east, a bit of quiet. As Urmel and Endstille size each other up. They go up, caught out in the offense, something with the cameras. The captain probably a bit limited versus the suppressed rifleman though. They could probably do a lot better. So they do not have the cover bonus, meaning they're a lot almost wiped there by a mine. If they get that cap, that'd be pretty good news. And there you go, armor coming up. There you go, Stranger like Kednev and Panthera. Looks like there's just a Panthera there primarily doing work. Either way, Urmel ends up losing his armored car there. We can see that Panthera is so far very determined to just try and hold the car point at all costs. ND42's Osttruppen, Panzergrenadier going for the fuel point as well. There go troops replaced, Panzergrenadier moving in. The good active pop a grenade there to possibly a good chance of wiping out the units. The W's do it, no, just shooting at them. Rifling at re-echelons as well, keeping up pressure. Got a student on the way though here for Australian Magic, and Panthera's getting a Pack 40, but the question is, will it be in time? Probably not. In the email here in Eastern South without the armoured car, the Allies here, microapproach goes now to the flag half-track, which really then delivers a serious bombardment. There's this Urmel's positions, they're getting overwhelmed, swarmed, attacked from several points here. Nicely executed assault there by Endstille against Urmel. Here we go, Panzergrenadier pushing forward, grenades going off, they didn't do too much there, but still pushing them back successfully. Stuart light techno rolls in, Pack 40 almost done. Panzerfaust there from the Osttruppen, and 42 could go from the Incendiary Armpit to help a bit. There we go, Panzergrenadier retreating. Whew, a lot of action. Double pack houses for Australian Magic and for Urmel. We got a sniper there in the way, plus bolstered sections. All of a sudden the Allies aren't flowing that much manpower all of a sudden. If any take up there, we had tier 3 there for Panthera going for the support. McCall right now would not be a bad idea, would allow him to further pressure the Allies. Considering how much actual. No, he's going for tier 4, he's going for tier 4. Osttruppen into light tier 2, very light tier 2, in fact, into tier 4. Pretty risky, pretty risky. Particularly when your teammate is an Oberkommand West player and thusly can't bring up the medium armor so rapidly. So I'm a bit worried that things could get a bit ugly there if he's not careful. Meanwhile, West front is collapsing now with the Stuart arriving in again. Panthera simply lacking the armor and to attack there to hold Australian Magic Stuart there with all the infantry working against with it. Meanwhile in the centre, you've got section saboteurs against the German infantry. Storm Pioneers flanking in. Flag half taking up as well to hold the Tommy Tide. Setting up there, it's 2 centimetre flak. Storm Pioneers almost wiped out. There you go, heavy fire. At the same time, we got Osttruppen in a small shack firing in as well. Stuart Darling back there, go. Pack 40 gets off a good hit. Veteran 2 there on the Osttruppen. Almost Veterans 1 there for the flak half track. Sniper sneaking about there with this anti-tank rifle. Osttruppen needs to get out of that shack. That's not going to last much longer. And there you go, first pack Carter firing in there for Australian Magic. And as all of this is happening, he's also making an infantry push up the west side, trying to outmaneuver the Germans that way, forcing then Panthera to double up there. He's also got Panthera section of his Panzergrenadiers, so he's really cut down his anti-infantry firepower, meaning the Osttruppen have to do the fighting. The problem is, as the fight progresses, the Osttruppen overall become less and less effective. You rather need something else to carry over for them, in particular the Allies begin to bring up upgrades for the infantry. So far, he's lucky that Australian Magic has not gone for VARs, but even then the grenades can get a bit of extra edge there over the Osttruppen. So heavy fighting here for Western Farmstead. Grenades off their Panzergrenadiers flushing them out there into the open. Rather against Press everything for 2, Veteran 2. And in the centre though, the Allies have broken through here, pushing back Endstille's forces. MD42 there almost getting knocked out. Panthera 6 flying. Almost wiped the MD42 there. There's double pack houses. Just keep firing shot after shot endlessly. Osttruppen charging forwards there, and in the north, bit of healing, bit of reinforcement here, flat in place and everything to the rear echelons. John Pioneers charging forwards, straight past everything else. Sniper fire opening up, anti-tank moving in, and double pack house almost got the full Grenadiers, flak half track moving in. He's really making good use of that flak half track, really. Really supporting his infantry quite nicely and pushed back. Well, there you go. A lot of artillery fire raining down. In fact, we've got a mortar emplacement up here for Urmel. And in the west, Australian Magic has dispatched his Stuart now to support his infantry. In fact, by late 1944-45, the Stuart will primarily work as an infantry support vehicle. Good hit there from the pack on the Stuart. Also done on the way for Endstille. And the flak half track just continues to murder away there. Still, no offers, anything to really help the Osttruppen further on, or I say additional Panzer. He's got the heavy Panzer Corps though. Right now, an Octron will then be tracked to try and go for a supply drop to then, further speed up the arrival instead he goes from an Osttruppen. But then again, I think a supply drop here, which of course is going to be quite nicely defended, by the spare Panzer quarters, willing to supply him with more fuel to then quickly get out of Panther. At which point, if he'd done that, we probably would have talked about 2 more minutes from here, maybe 3, and he'd had a Panther West now. Well, we're talking a lot more. So not the most efficient move there, I would say, by Panthera. Just bringing up here, charging forwards. Cultures are almost wiped out. Endstille's lines are being crumbled here now as again the Allies are switching towards there. Again, there's a lot of support, and again they're sort of close to each other, always able to support or flank. That's overall becoming a great stronger force there. The Germans have sort of lost a bit. I mean, they still do sort of work together with each other here and there, but it's currently the Allies who are so far having the better teamwork going on there. Also important to note, they both have their own anti-tank. Russians pushing back with Kednev there. Panthera's assault continues in the west ceaselessly. Huns are going to do something forwards, and we've got a light infantry on there for Endstille. Almost on ready. We've got LMG 34 so noting no doctrine for him, or for Urmel, or for Australian Magic. Absolutely nothing there. It's only Panthera who's got one up. And there we go, fuel cache finally up for the Allies there, nothing for the Germans. There we go, pack 40 hits, there we go, empty up there. Coming up off MD42, rifling into the house there. And there we go, got the Stu, a definite victory there for Panthera against Australian Magic. Plus even Endstille there, who doesn't have to worry about the light tank coming to support him either. Solidify the continued rain down there, punishing the capital's been flushed out there. MD42 under artillery there from the pack howitzers. Nasty aggressive positioning there. Captain versus the Ostrom, but out in the open versus the Ostrom will eventually flee. The captain's men end up suffering quite a bit there. But they're going for troop. Almost wiped out there. Almost wiped out. Panther still some time away. That troop ceiling reinforcing. In the east, Endstille fighting off. Now they advance there from Australian Magic while other troops are pushing forward right into Urmel's infantry. Trench in the centre, by the way, to further help hold that up against the Hun. Flak half-track just rolling back and forth. Going for the fuel point there. Fighting here for the cut-off, where again Australian managed to really manage to sneak up and deliver an incisive blow. So a lot of artillery here for the Allies, not so much for the Germans. Ostrom almost wiped out. And there you go, Ruff could be at the top. There's a lot of firepower here. Looks like he's not... Oh, he's setting up, he's setting up. He set up that flak half plan. Bet he might be able to get a wipe on the rifleman. Then again, he might still, and that might actually end up pushing Australian Magic just a bit. Also, Bren guns going up there for Urmel's troops. In the east, further fighting there, Ostrom versus a lot of sections. Closest flanking in, need to pop up a grenade here, retreat the orbital Darden. There we go. Ends up retreating. Pack cards is falling back. Allies one forward in the back foot there versus the German assault. Also, Panzer Grenadier, Fult's going to this flak half track. He can soon go for the Panther here. Panthera. Just a few more moments. MD42 on the way. Going for the fuel cache down the cut-off point. Centres all secured here, though of course still have the mortar emplacement current that with sappers in it to further increase the rate of fire there. It looks like the Panzer Grenadier got utterly annihilated, but now Panthera is bringing up the Panther. Panzer Kampfwagen in these flag after here, and we got a Panther 4 then on the way for Endstille. I mean, they're both bringing a tank on the field at roughly the same time, but again, Panthera I think had overall much more option to bring out a tank sooner than he currently did.
We're losing a capture point.
Eastern victory point there, getting taken back. Victory points whilst the Germans currently lead. We got a doctor here by the way for Urmel. It is Vanguard Operations. Glider lands. And there you go, officer out for Urmel. Mortify Hammerstone on the Ostrom. And in the east, the single rifle there is the MB42 now recruit. Again. Oh, that's actually a new MB42 by the looks of it. Plus a bunch of other things there. Panther almost done. We got mines going down to help defend the east, plus the flak half track remaining in Overwatch. Close victory 2, and there you go. Panzer Kampfwagen 4 and Panther arrives at the same time. All of a sudden the Germans bring up a lot more armour. We do have a battalion command post there for Australian Magic, no armour yet. We also have the company command post for Urmel, but no armour there either. So right now the Germans will have the armour advantage. Now the question poses is, can they actually utilise the armour advantage they have? At least he's adding another pinback machine gun for the Panther there, the NP-42 on top. Good work. In the west, Ostrom versus Rifleman. NP-42 almost wiped up. Panther crashing the house there. And Officer holds it in his tracks. Pretty solidly there by the Panther horse rival. NP-42 almost getting wiped up, but the amount of artillery just raining down there. 50 caliber going up. And Panther sets forward for Deutschland. Going straight there for the Packhauser. Gunning them down there close to the machine guns. Negative caliber rather makes the job easy there. Come on, Jürgen, shoot them all down. So that is a German way. Need to focus on either Packhauser and wreck it, or other targets rather than shooting them. Got a hand to take on the flank of the Panther. Good work, good work. Pack 40 supporting. Trying to wreck the Packhauser there. Ostrom when they can to cover. A lot of raining down. He's almost guarded, almost guarded. Pack 40 firing on it as well. And there you go, Packhauser down, needs to pull back the Panther, alter the Pack 40 there. At the same time, Panther 4 supporting, covering up flank assault there from Australian Magic. Good work, Panther needs to get out of there. If he were to lose the Panther now, that would be, quite frankly, a bit of a waste there. But there you go, he does manage to save the Panther there. A lot of artillery fire raining down there again, incendiary grenades going off, officers charging forward, section flanking in from the east. Storm Pod being forced to get another fuel cache there from the Allies. Good work, Australian Magic once more. Of course, they're getting hammered by artillery, and in the west, Obersoldaten. Enjoying a bit of quiet there, rest from the rest of the battle. Almost got the fuel cache there. Another truck there on the way for Endstille. Might be a mechanised regiment to help repair him and his teammates' tanks. Meanwhile, Panthera doing what he can to fix that up. He could consider going for some more Panthers to support again. He needs more infantry. No, he's going for the Panzerwerfer instead. I do think he should rather be trying to go for another Panther first. More heavy armor, I think, would benefit them more than a bit of rocket artillery in the current state here. But a bit of quiet, so let's head for the mid-game analysis. In terms of damage, the Germans are slightly ahead. Actually, they're not. The Allies are, in fact. Australian Magic in particular leading ahead. He scores all got the most kills because Philip Panther has been laying a lot of Ostrom, and this unit preservation of the Ostrom has not exactly what you've been calling good. I mean, no matter what, he'd be suffering a lot more, but he's certainly suffering heavily versus the Allies. Urmel has certainly suffered also a bit there, but overall seeing some kills in there. Endstille is doing some damage, but certainly can't quite keep up there with the Allies. So in that department, the Allies are what you'd call leading ahead in terms of army value. Well, Endstille is obviously the one doing the better again. Overall, Panthera's just been suffering there, despite the Panther ultimately wasn't able to rush it out fast enough and then, not really get the best impact with it, I would say. Overall, the Ostrom just sort of are beginning to really show their, lackings as the game progresses. He needs to bring up something a bit more substantial than the Ostrom to really make a breakthrough. Resource float-wise, it's currently the Allies floating a bit more. The Germans are less so in terms of points held. Been a bit closer here, but the Germans do seem to be a bit in the lead here, obviously, so they have been able to control the map a bit better, though again, rather heavy casualties, in particular for Panthera. What the Germans need to consider, in particular Panthera again, he needs something else besides Ostrom for infantry. He needs some Panther grenadiers, he needs some grenadiers, he needs to consider the officer. Otherwise, scrap the Panzerwerfer. It's not really a Panzerwerfer worthy force, I would say, that's here. Again, they're not playing hardly defensively. I don't know, I just don't trust him with a Panzerwerfer. It's a weapon that's a lot bloody harder to use than, say, other weapons, and can usually end up just throwing it away anyways, but not really landing some good hits. He'd be better off going for another Panther and just bringing up more heavy armor to that way challenge the enemy, with a second Panther. So I think he rather should be saying up that, and I think he should try and get more supply drop zones, both for him but also for his teammate. That would also allow Endstille to then sort of push forwards and bring up some goods there. Otherwise, a bit of artillery there for Panthera down the road might not hurt. Also, he's got a ton of munitions, so mines, S-mines, telemines. I mean, really, a bunch of S-mines here, for example, really minimise the damage Australian Magic could do on all those flanks. He just laid down some here and there. He probably could have bled out Australian Magic quite sizably. So really, that's a lot there of munitions that Panthera needs to get around to using, to be honest. And of course, he needs to use his Panther a bit more cleverly, rather than just charging straight into where all the guns are thickest and just taking the most hits with it. I mean, he can absorb most hits, but that's not necessarily what you'll want to be doing with it. That's a little thing there to keep in mind as well for Panthera. For Endstille, a doctor needs to be chosen. He needs to choose it fast as well. Something that would certainly benefit him and his teammate. I mean, he could go for special operations, command Panthers, infrared Sturmgewehrs, infiltration tactics, flares, all that would be good. He could go for Luftwaffe or scavenge. I mean, Luftwaffe giving Fallschirmjägers, Valiant Assaults, Airborne Assault plus MG-34s. That would help them out, certainly, I think. Or scavenge with Jaegers, grenades, artillery, and flak pan. But I think Luftwaffe or special operations here would be the better choice overall for Endstille to consider. But otherwise, I mean, it's really have less overall to say about Endstille. He's sort of one of the two that plays the best. He's overall the one supporting the most, doing the most work, and overall flanking the best. Versus Panthera, just sort of taking a lot of punches, pushing forward. He's not really the one with the most flair. Another Panzer IV, though, for Endstille, though, I think would be a really good choice. Or maybe going for a Command Panther to work with that Panzer IV, but also with his teammate's Panther. So that's something there to keep in mind for the Allies. Well, they got a pretty strong hand. They should also be bringing up armor by now, to be honest. Australian Magic looks like he's playing for the EC8, who could choose a Doctrine sooner, to be honest, though. Also, you should consider, I think, getting out some BARs for as many. He's got the upgrade there. He just needs to pop them out, and that way he can then really begin sort of just challenging the German infantry, in particular Panthera's Osttruppenonly force, would really struggle against riflemen with BARs. So that's definitely something there for Australian Magic to look into, to be honest. I do think they could try and apply more pressure to the right flank, or actually try both sort of combine attacking Panthera more. Again, he is the weaker element there, so the more pressure they can push on him, the quicker they can then isolate him from Endstille, and then they can deal with Endstille at a much more sort of quiet pace, rather than, currently where Endstille does have some room to sort of maneuver and do what he wants, because again, he can to at least extent depend on Panthera to draw away some of the enemy, allowing his force to then sort of hit with greater force elsewhere. So those are some thoughts as well for the Allies, but they need more armor. They need to bring up more armor soon, otherwise they might actually fall behind here, the Germans, with all their tanks and certainly more panzers on the way. So let's return to the fight and see what happens. There we go, mechanized regiment, Panther almost fixed up. Also with MP42 support putting in. Rifle moving in the rest of the Oberson and the victory point. And a fighting position here coming. The car point good work there by Australian Magic. Panther almost done there for Panthera. But again, I do think you should aim for a Panther more. Or Sturmpanzer. We've got railway artillery around here, probably trying to silence the fighting position. There we go, direct hit, fighting position down. EC8 on the way there for Australian Magic, obviously charging forwards there. On the eastern side there, troops holding here by the flank, half track almost for T2. I was about to call it an emplacement. And a section with Bren guns inside the sniper nest, not really the best use there, I would say, of the section. Fox is almost wiped by the light cannon bomb. And there you go, Panthera at the front line, but what is he doing? Not a whole lot. It could certainly be doing, I think, a bit more.
An officer is awaiting orders.
There we go. Finally an officer for Panthera. Finally an officer.
Cannon has reloaded.
Could have that sooner. Pretty again over the Vickers. Quick Panther with a barrage. Alright. Getting slightly hits in there, but overall not the most effective barrage in the end. In the east, we've got Panther 4 moving hit with infantry like OKW for support in the east, not east, in the west, we've got the Panther moving hit there. But there you go, Ostrom leading the way, taking heavy hits there, not really well supported. And overall, not a lot of force there, to be honest. Needs to bring up more here. Rifling with the EC8 support there versus the Panther, needs to bring up the Pack 40. Officer moving up, needs to support as well here, come on, come on. Rifling out in the open, getting gunned down by the Panther's machine guns. Pioneers doing what they can.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
And they're going to tank rocket grenades, hammering against the front arm of the Panther. More hits off. Panther needs to get in there. Oh, Pack 40 needs to get in to support the Panther. Come on, Panther. Your Panzerabwehrkanone. Los, Ludwig. Los. Officer not supporting again here. Instead pulling away. Fallen assault here supported by the officer, the heroic charge. Ostorm and Panther 4 support here. Panther versus EC8 and Rifleman. Panther firing again. In this case, I believe he used the officer's artillery barrage to pull in again. Nice move there, not a lot utilised, but it's a good way of sort of getting the more out of your Panther there. And there you go, almost got the 6-pounder gun. Panther 4 pulling back in the face of the British assault just a bit. In the east, or the west here, we are seeing that our Australian Magic is losing a bit here to Panthera. Just a bit though, not a lot. They really should get the officer support as infantry here, plus his Panther. Keep in mind the concentrated fire bullets doesn't just work on infantry, it also works on armour. Damage engineer on the EC8. Another Panther barrage there. Alright, he's doing quite well with it, so perhaps my fears about it weren't too well founded. Panther needs a bit of repairs there, but still more armour, more infantry. Los. Stuka zu Fuß for Endstille. All of a sudden the Germans bring up a lot of cannon rocket artillery to saturate the area. EC8 sending force with the 6-pounder, or 6-pounder. Technically it's a 6-pounder gun, but the Americans call it the M1 57mm. Panther moving it, no need to be careful. It's under fire for both the EC8 bazookas and the anti-tank. Pull it back there, Panther up, pull it back. Where on earth is your Pack 40 man? Really should out that much sooner. Plus the M4 needs to send up his man. No, don't! Pull back the Panther, you Panthera, you pats. That's just terrible handling of the Panther. Again, anti-tank and Captain EC8, yet for some reason he just stuck around with it all there. Instead of just trying to get it out of there. Plus again, his Pack 40 was way too far away to support it properly. Not a really well handled engagement there by Panther, that was quite a loss there, the Panther down. And while he got an EC8, the thing is, the EC8 is cheaper than the Panther overall. Notably cheaper. For an 80 manpower versus 140 fuel versus for a 90 manpower and 75 fuel. Plus, the EC8 doesn't quite require as many resources to get to as the Panther. Panther 4 rolling forward, not enough anti-tank support here. Versus the common tank which Urmel has brought up, so went just straight for the biggest tank he could get on the field there. Bad news for Endstille and Panthera then. We're certainly a lot more on the defensive now versus the Allied assault here. Section moving forward, opposite charging straight into the middle area, just gunning down also from left and right there. Instantly being murdered there by the Royal Air Force as well. No use while they have concentrated fire by the officer. Bit of a mistake I would say. Comet continues the assault here. Panther 4 being repaired. Stukas so far has not achieved much. In the west, push back there. ND4 2 wiped out. Panther is now taking severe losses. It's really Endstille now really had to carry the fight here. Desperate stand there by the orbital gun. Does successfully push back the infantry there. Back at base, nothing going on for the Allies. Of course, still got the Comet here on the front line there, using the tank commander to just get the most out of its range. Firepower. Officer leading ahead, pod looking to call in another coordinated barrage there, but under fire from the Comet already. Full flanking a cannon as well. Pack 40 as well, might get it. There we go. One more hit, the Comet could go down. Panther 4 blitzing as well, but the Comet is just so much faster, even against a blitzing Panther 4. Then again, the Panther 4 was quite far away. So, rather fast Comet there, and didn't even have emergency war speed on it. Another Panther barrage on the British infantry there, landing quite devastatingly. And a Stukas barrage, I think that was a bit overkill there. Rifleman hitting a captain flanking from behind, we got another EC8 there for Australian Magic. And the 5th Infantry also leading the cannon again. They just can't really do much. There's all that veteran infantry, particularly when they're not veteran themselves. Really, what Panthera should bring up are Panzer Grenadiers, but he's not doing it. He's just not doing it. Sturmpire trying to prepare the Panther that takes devastating hits from the mortar replacement. 21 kills. EC8 number 2 arrives there for Australian Magic. And the Comet being fixed up with a Cromwell on the way there for Urmel. Big 2 points whilst the Germans are still in the lead, but they're certainly shockingly increasingly more here versus the Allies. Panthera certainly standing out there as the weak link. Captain Reaction's E8 moving ahead. Panthera ready to fire again. It's actually eventually too. That's not half bad at all. Dark Panthera there versus the EC8. Also moving ahead. Pack 40 fires. Panthera ready to go again. Massive assault here. It's swarming in through the west where Australian Magic has been forced to fall back. We've got double pack houses again for him, by the way. Really likes having double pack houses. They're certainly also quite potent. In the east, we've got Con moving up here. Let's try and take back the eastern victory point for King and Country. Straight into mine though, and rearwards. Heavy engine damage. Good lord. Oh dear, oh dear. There you go, White Phosphorus on like head for a nice counter move. Western Advance seems to have completely stolen once more. And there we go, another Panther there for Panthera. And the Kampf Maya. Panther with the flak half-tack support moving up the east. Kedmer pushed back. We got a Cromwell rage support as well. There we could see a loss there of Endstille's Panzer 4. Also from there being hammered by Pack How to Find. There you go, getting up the Comet, flag half nearby, but there we go, Panzer 4 sandwich between two British tanks now. He's trying to actually use the flag half there to clear out, but it's too late, needs to pop smoke, pull back. Pop smoke! More rocket fire here. He's not really getting the most out of that Stukas of Fus, and that tends to sort of characterise most Stukas of Fus players. They just tend to not do very well with it. You're probably better off going for another Panzer 4, to be honest. Panther moving up, engaging the EC8. Getting my machine gun away and again. Need to get up the Panther for support here. Can fire. Use it here. Shoot. Shoot. Otto. Fire some rockets. Or not. Need to be careful of that. Panthera. They need to get up some Panzer gun dealer. He needs the British armour. More or less good to go. Also playing behind there, spotting for the Panzerwerfer. Trying to silence this one anti-tank, and there we go. Does get it done. Panther moving up, trying to get that easy. Still going to tank and steal by. Need to be careful with the Panther. Need to be careful. Forcing. Also moving up. Pioneers moving up. Don't get the Panther too close. Remember, the Panther's armour gets less effective the closer you get. Since penetration on anti-tank weapons will increase the closer you get to the target. So right now what he's doing, he's making things really easy for the enemy anti-tank weapons. So right there, that was basically a cock-up there by Panthera of the bigger order. I mean, he basically got as close to the anti-tank as he could, ensuring that its penetration was as high as it could be. That was definitely a waste there. Unit wipe, cash destroyed, anti-tank and almost wrecked as well, entirely. So, Australian Magic has taken losses, but Panther really just suffered even more, and getting loose to the Panther right now was not worth it. That was definitely poor Panther handling right there by Panthera. You can see he's got so much Panther in his name. It's a bit embarrassing, he can't handle it very well. Compared with that previous match with Fortuning, and we saw much better Panther handling there, or even yesterday's match. So while clearly there's better teamwork going on between the Germans here, Panther's strategy and overall tactical handling is overall weaker beyond that. There you go, now Endstille is bringing up a Panther zone, so we've got a lot more Panthers here in the field soon enough. Take on the Allied armour. Sabs trying to fix up the Cromwell under artillery fire, also maybe moving ahead, their Comet supporting those rapidly, eagerly. Veteran 2, increasing the accuracy in sections with Bren guns firing in as well, just charging forwards, Panthera throwing away everything he's got here it seems. Panthera bows, could wipe out a lot of sappers here. No, it's just then again, almost wiped the sappers entirely, almost, but not quite. A lot of rockets here, need to fall back, no overall heavy casualties there, Panthera bows going down. That wasn't very effective on the other hand. What a waste there, Panther almost done there for Panthera Endstille. Panthera's not really got much there, he's got no anti-tank weapons. He's got a lot of Ostrom, and again, he just can't do much at this point in the fight. The British armour charging forwards across the corpses of German soldiers.
The capture point is being overrun.
Firing away there, 12 kills, 4 kills. Forces counter-attack with Panther 6. More rocket artillery going down there. Panther with 22 kills. And there you go, another Panther for the German army. That is the third Panther for this fight. Let us see if Endstille can perform better. He most likely will, though. But still, can't be too sure. Misses, though. Come on, Wolfgang, you can do better than that. Exposes rear, that was not good handling. I think he got too focused on crushing the infantry rather than actually, killing tanks with his Panther. Infantry charging forward, taking heavy loss of the officers, just doing catastrophic damage to the German infantry. 24 kills. The German army really on the back foot now. We got more EC8s up here as well for Australian magic.
Ready for action.
Another unit there wiped by the looks of it. Halfway to victory. Fleet Pack 40 sitting up there. Good hit on the EC8. Panther needs to turn about though. Misses again. Pack out for some reason. I think that might have misclicked there by Australian magic. Quick move up the west here. Smoke down there. The forces discharge through. Obersark, Ostrom, Panthera fire going down there. Half decent barrage there, half decent, but not quite what was needed. Panther getting off some good hits there. Almost got the actually that was the Panther, who's the ultimate it is. So far that oh there we go, Panther finally gets a kill, finally gets something done there. Comet could get Panther fast here. Lot of damage, there we go, lots of Panther fast. We could see Urmel lose his Comet there, more rockets landing down. Not really landing any good hits though. Again another wasted Stuka's barrage. Question really is if Endstille might not benefit from something else. Forces continue the hunt there for the Comet. Ostrom taking catastrophic casualties in the centre. We got another barrage. I know it's a Luftwaffe assault here. Smoke going down there helps cover up a bit. They need to get the Panther, but the Panther's been prepared. And they can't. They might actually be able to attack around, just doesn't know how to do it. Who knows? Grenades going off. It's a gammon bomb. Almost wipes the Volkswagen there. Falschmix in the centre being annihilated here by the EC8 already. Rendered the centre victory point neutral, but also needs to jam to now rather behind in victory points. Panther moving forward from less than half health, forced to do so. Panther is still far away there from our Panther, though he's getting close. He's still close-ish. Good hit in the Comet from the Panther, Pack 40 as well. Almost got it, but there you go. EC8's going to need to pull back the Pack 40. Flak half track supporting again. Rather been able to keep it alive for some time. And there goes Jump on his right by the mortar emplacement. 37 kills. That thing's really done a ton of damage there for Urmel. Captain holding here by the flak half track. Panther pulling back for repairs. Panther's got no pioneers to support, and I think, well, he's also out of pioneers. So basically, it's just the mechanized regiment that can provide the repair equipment there for the Panther for the time being. Comet fixed up there, almost victory. That Comet has survived a lot of punishment. And now we've got a crocodile out here for Urmel. Once they're being grabbed, Ostrom leading the way as much as they can. Panther are very close to being able to call in a third Panther. Will he perform better with that one, or will it just be as miserable as the first two? White Foss was there in the Pack 40, good work there by Urmel. Prevented from shooting, but of course also does damage and can, in the end, actually kill it with the White Foss. It's actually surprisingly potent ability there just for 20 munitions. He's hitting up here, infantry gun, eventually for being caught here, good lord. Volkswagen also moving up there, anti-tank weapon needs to get in there. Panther fires again, almost fits into fleet, EC8 assault continues here. Taking hits there. And we've got White Foss with smoke barrage called down on the German infantry. Not good. Stuka's moving up too close. There we go. Heavy hits there. Cromwell moving ahead there. Pack 4 needs to get off a target weak point. Target's a weak point, Wilhelm. It's a weak point before we burn up. Wilhelm, you idiot. It's too late now. Veterans won the Oberkommand West Panther. Find another Panther on the way there for Panthera. Chaos ensues. Pandemonium. British armour falling back here. German Panther moves ahead there. Halfway to Veterans 2.
Send your orders.
The Kampf has been halted. Panthers heading forwards. Troops reinforcing, healing. The pack cars just continue to lay down devastating hours of bombardments there. So 2 Panthers out here for the German army. Panthera doing something. Flak out trying to do something as well. Alright. It's not half bad, I guess. "36 kills. It's certainly, that's probably been the best part of Panthers play so far. That's just that Panthera. Otherwise, I'd have to describe them as the weakest link in this fight. If they could combine the Panthers to try and fight against Australian Magic, they might have a chance of pulling off something there. Although he's got 3 ECHs now. Black Ops out there supporting infantry out and they're getting plastered. British Army getting ready for another push. Panther heading westwards. Double Commandos, Panther still getting fixed up. Oh dear, Bazooka hits there against the flak half-tank forcing him, and he's getting a Yak Panzer. Endstille completely desperate now, going for a Yak Panzer just to have more anti-tank fire there versus the sizable Allied forces. There we go. Both Panthers now on the western side. There you go. British Army assault going up the east. Panthers split up, making it easier for the Allies to overwhelm each separate Panther. Oh dear, oh dear. Very dangerous, very dangerous. Pack 4 needs it up. Schnell. Pinman machine gun down the way. Almost veteran D2. Ostrom getting massacred there in the centre by the Comet and Crocodile. Need to quickly support the Panther in the west. Panthera, Schnell. And there we go. Doesn't go forwards, doesn't go forwards. EC8 almost done. Panther heavily damaged. Can't support now. Careful here, Endstille, 4-6. Yak Panzer almost done. Wait for it, Endstille, wait for it. And there you go, Yak Panzer 4-70V. Oh no, he's being hit with this Panther without support. Not sufficient support anyways. Quick swoop, let's get out of there. We have the Panther moving an attack move here. No, don't stop. Nine! He's not getting his shots, it's already too late then. Now the E6 can also use that maneuver that one. Plus we get air support then, called in by Urmel. Stuttgart's also in bad position, eventually 2 for the Panther, but he's just too late in there. Go knocked out by the RAF, and the Yak Panther simply can't do enough there. Got the other Panther moving in, but again, it's too late there. Just too many ECH, too much veterans. Stuttgart's was down, Yak Panther down. Black half tank gaining veterancy free there, but that's not going to last much either. And there you go, down as well. Endstille is getting absolutely annihilated here. Veterancy free points, there you go. Comet moves in as well. Rockets flying down. Pack 40 gets 1 kill. But the Germans have been utterly annihilated here. Another EC8 down. Panthera about to go down as well. There you go. Kaput.
Upon us.
Complete slaughter here of the Panzerwaffe. And there you go, the Germans surrender a brutal fight here. A slaughter in the end. They started out well, there was some decent team play there between the 2 German players, but ultimately Panthera's strategy was just, not very good. I see it from time to time. I just don't get what, convinces German players it works. I mean, really, the problem why a lot of people don't use Ostrom at the moment is basically because the strategy says shit. They just try to rely too much on the Ostrom. They don't get any other infantry because the thing is, Ostrom only work in the early game on their own. Later on, you have to bring out an infantry to do more damage than the Ostrom, and he didn't do that. Factory in the Alta could have gone faster for the Panther. Didn't do that either, and he played his Panther poorly. I mean, overall, Panther is just the weak link there. Had he played stronger, just a bit more sensibly with his Panther, he could have had more than 1 Panther at the field, for example, which would have been much more effective than ours. And again, had he more proper infantry support them, they could have done a lot more damage to Australian Magic. So there's some bigger problems there. And really, Endstille was sort of the better player of the two, but ultimately he was in the long run brought down there because basically he was just the weak element, meaning that ultimately Endstille would be isolated and just brought down by the combined forces of the allied players. So there's some issues there. I would also say the Stukas first for Endstille was a waste. He should have gone for another Panzer IV or a Panther-Faster. He probably would have done better as well. The allied players did pretty alright. They made good use of the weapons overall there. Nice flanking and so on that. But again, they were, I think, rather aided again by Panthera's not very strong play there. But again, it does highlight again what Allies can do with some good team play. They were quite potent at several times. They did a lot of damage to the Germans. But of course, the Germans with their own team play at times brought the Allies back there. So, I mean, team play does matter. But again, so does a sensible strategy, and that's really what Panthera was lacking. So, there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it gave you different matches. If it did, subscribe, tell a friend, share it with everyone. If not, send in reply and some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Deng saying cheers. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye.